Hi everyone, welcome to another tutorial for our Excel mastery. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching on about two things: duplicate, how to deal with duplicates in Excel, and also how to use text to color function to clean in Excel. So duplicates. First thing I would like you to understand about duplicates is not all duplicate value or are to be removed. So whenever you want to remove any duplicate, that means they must have the same value across row. Like they must have the same value across row. So now let's check that. Now the first thing I want you to check is this. Let's assume, oh, you are given this particular data and they need you to confirm if there are no duplicate rows. If found, remove the duplicate and just remove it if any duplicate, if you seen any duplicates. So now with duplicate, you see our row total number of row is 50. With duplicate, if you count it like this, is 50. Total number here is 50. So now let's check if there is duplicate here. Now I'm going to go to, how do you check duplicate? Go to data, then go to data or go to home, and then go to highlight. If you see conditional formatting, highlight if there is any duplicate. Let's all do that. Duplicate value, highlight it red. Now duplicate value has been highlighted, so let me check. Oh, highlight if you see any duplicate value. So you have to highlight one of the row. You have to highlight one of the row. Then you go to conditional formatting. Remember how to get to conditional formatting. If not, go and watch the video on conditional formatting in last week data. So now you see duplicates. So now you see that it even highlighted everything. It highlighted everything. Wait, let's do this. Highlight everything. If there is any duplicate, let's check. I'm sure it will highlight everything. See, it highlights this. You can see now that it highlights some it highlights some across the row. It didn't highlight some across that's because all those ones that it did not highlighted across the row, they are not duplicate. They are only duplicate in some area. But all those ones that it highlighted across row, you see that they are duplicates. Now let's come to this place. Now let's filter by value, by color. I click, come to this my profit, any of the places that it's highlighted across the row. So and click. You see now, you can see if you look for Port Harcourt female and this Port Harcourt female, you can see that they have the same value across the row. This is how you consider something as duplicate. Now let's remove our filter. Now let's use our duplicate. Let's use our duplication function to work for us. Now go to insert. Is it insert? No, I don't think it's insert. Go to data again, data bar, then you will see remove duplicate is here. Remove duplicate, just use it. Remove duplicate. It's asking us that, is it going to remove duplicate across? Yes, remove duplicate across. If you didn't highlight everything, highlight it. Remove duplicate across. It's going to remove every duplicate that is found. 16 duplicate found. You can see now 16 duplicate found. So now without duplicate we have 35, 34. So 16 duplicates found. So remember the rules of thumb. I said if you want to remove duplicates, if you want to consider something as duplicate, that means it must be the same across row. It must be the same across row. So that's what duplicate is all about. Now let's look at text to function. Text to function help us to split data and also help us to or to correct our dates. That's what it help us to split data and help us to correct our date. So let's assume in this first task as a Prerequisite to analyzing your data. I want to use this case study. You are required to model your data set in a way in which the date column is splitted into date, month and year. How do you do that? How do you do that? All you need to do is to use your text to column. I'm going to click this, highlight the date, then go to data. No, go to insert. It should be insert, or let me see. Oh my, where is my text to column? Data. Yes, go to data. I know it's data. Go to the data and then click, you see text to column. Click on text to column. Now you see now delimiter. We have characters such as comma or base. So how do you want to separate them? I want to separate them based on this, just delimiter. I want to separate them based on delimiter. Or okay, is it delimiter? No, let's use this fixed to column, fixed to width. Let's check fixed to width. No, so it's delimiter we are going to be using. So now I'm going to click on next. So what is my delimiter? What is my delimiter? What is separated? What is separated them? What separated them is not in any of these delimiters. So I can just use other. Click on other, then I will just, that thing that separated them is this splash, or what they call it, this stroke of splash. Anything you call it, it is what it is. So now I'm just going to put it there. You can see now that it has splitted it. It has, you can see the result, what is going to, how our data is going to be reviewed. Click on finish. So now it's rolling. One thing I want you to get here is, in this type of data, so it said that, do you want to replace them? I say yes. I will say yes. Can you see now? It has separated it. It has separated our date, our column, and our this thing. It separated date. So now it's not giving me what I want. So what I usually do in this type of thing is, I'm going to copy this into a new column, put it here, then use my text to column, because this one does not have any data, because I don't want it to affect the data there. So click next, then finish. You can see now it has separated it for me. It has separated it from, which is still the same thing. I don't know why this is doing like this, but you can see that it has separated it into months and what's it called, into months. And okay, it's only separated into months and this thing because of my text, because of my delimiter. The delimiter I use is that stroke, because we don't have stroke in the first column. That's why we are using it like that. That's why we are seeing it this way. So now that is how to use text to column. Now the next one is, you want to change, you can see the inconsistency in your date. If I use date, if I use this change to short date, I'm still going to be having this inconsistency. You can see now this date is not showing the real date. So, and if I'm going to be using this for analysis, it will give me error. How do I correct that? So I'm going to again go to text to column, this, next. Okay, no, this is going to be fixed with column. So I will click on next. Now it's telling me what am I changing it to, is date. I will just click on date. I want to change it to date, not general, not text, date. Then I'm going to click on finish. I'm going to click on finish. Why is it giving me this? Let's check again. Let's check this again. Text to column, then next, date. Okay, so I want to see it as, day, month and year. So because I need to change it, I need to see it as day, month and year. This is month, day, year. So I want to see it as date, month and year. So that's what I want to see it as. So you can see now that it has converted everything to date. Now this is date. Now we can see this is date now. So now let's assume I want to I want to separate this, the state code from the state name. I want to separate it. It's still the same thing that you are going to be using. So I'm going to be coming to this side, coming here again, copy it here, then separate the, go to text to column, then next. So now in this case, my delimiter is going to be space. My delimiter is going to be space because it's only space that separates them. Then next, then finish. You can see now it has separated them into column. So all I need to do now is to copy this and go back to this place. Go back to this place. You can see now that it has separated the, what's it called, the day, the state from the column. So it's still the same thing that you are going to do here. Still the same thing that you will do. So now your assignment in this text to column is to remove, is to what's it called, is to do the next task. Do everything here, then also do the next task, which is this task 4. Task 4, you have to do the task 4. So that's your assignment for that. Okay, for this now too, for the proper upper, I want you to do this too. For this proper upper and lower case, I want you to do this task under proper lower case. So, and I hope that you've learned new thing today. You've learned how to use duplicate function and text to column function. See you in tomorrow's class. Bye for now. Make sure you stay. Let's continue to learn, and let's continue to grow together. Let's continue to learn, let's continue to grow together. So if you are following me, I want you to tell me in the comment section, after you remove the duplicate, what is the total number of row, what is the total number of things in this row. See you in tomorrow's class. Bye for now.